Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carolyn Vig and I am a health at every size personal trainer and an online health and wellness coach. So today I am going to be talking about the benefits of exercise. I'm going to be covering 5 different benefits of exercise, but one thing you will not be hearing in this list is any benefit that has anything to do with weight management or weight loss. Because here's the thing. That conversation has been talked about over and over and over again. Basically, I just don't think that stuff needs to be talked about anymore. Not only has it been basically beaten to death and there's really nothing new to say, but talking about it so much overshadows all of the other amazing benefits that exercise can bring to your life that I personally think are way more important than making your body look or weigh a certain way. So, one complaint that I hear a lot from clients, friends, Instagram followers, everyone, is that it's really hard to stick to a workout program. And I believe that one of the main reasons for this is that people don't have a strong enough reason why they're doing the workout program in the first place. A lot of times they will start it intending to lose some weight, maybe they want to change the way that their body looks, but that reason alone isn't usually enough for someone to stick to a workout program in the long term. And so when they decide to kind of stop doing it because they're bored or they're not seeing the results that they want to, they also miss out on all of the amazing health promoting benefits that exercise is bringing them. So in order for you to stay motivated in your workout routine, I think it's so important to understand what exercise is doing for you other than just maybe contributing to some weight loss. So the first amazing benefit that exercise brings to pretty much every single person who engages in it is stress management and mental health benefits. So this is something that is kind of talked about here and there, but a lot of people don't go into a lot of depth about how impactful exercise can actually be in combating mental health and stress management struggles. So one thing we all know is that exercise releases a chemical called endorphins in our brain. Now, endorphins are a feel-good chemical. When they're released, they help get rid of the feelings of pain, they help us feel really good, they make us happy. And exercise does that within the first 5 minutes of movement. So whether you suffer from some kind of mental health disorder like anxiety or depression, or you're just kind of having a tough day, doing some kind of movement, and it doesn't have to be hard, but doing some kind of movement can help boost your mood and make you feel better right there in the moment from those endorphins. Now, in addition to this very simple brain chemical explanation for how exercise helps with stress management and mental health, there have actually been clinical studies that have shown that regular exercise can help prevent and actually help in the treatment of mental health disorders like depression and anxiety. There are countless studies out there that show the benefits of exercise on in mental health issues like these, and I can say firsthand as someone who tends to struggle a little bit with anxiety that having a regular exercise routine really helps keep that in check. The second benefit that I want to talk about is that exercise is an excellent way to help improve your mind-body connection. Now, we normally think of mind-body connection in terms of yoga, but I believe that really any form of movement or exercise can have the same benefit. I started moving when I was very young. I played sports, and then when I was 11 years old, I started doing martial arts. Now, this is where I really started to experience those benefits. Between the work that we did moving around with partners, using different types of equipment, doing movement for strength building as well as self-defense, I learned so much about how the human body moves, and my mind and body got really connected. I was able to have a really deep understanding of how certain movements make me feel, how effective they are at causing certain responses to happen in my environment, and it was a really profound practice that made me feel really comfortable and at home in my body. So I experienced this through martial arts, but I carry this feeling with me through my practice with both yoga, weightlifting, dance, and any other kind of exercise that I choose to engage in. The reason that this mind-body connection happens so profoundly in exercise has to do with a few different things. One is that when we're exercising and we're really focused on doing exercises correctly, or kind of pushing through the discomfort of an exercise being hard to finish a set and, do it well, we're very present in the moment. Exercise is a type of activity that, it makes us really present and grounded in the moment, which helps connect our mind to our body. On top of this, if you are exercising kind of with all the pieces put together, you are also connecting your breath to your movement, which is a key piece of any kind of mind-body practice, just like yoga. But you can experience this with running, swimming, weightlifting, or really anything. If you're moving, you gotta be breathing, and you're probably syncing them up somehow. So the third benefit that I want to talk about today is that exercise is crucial for good muscle and bone health. Now, we always talk about that exercise is good for our health, but I think a lot of times, just because of the marketing that's out there in the diet and fitness industry, we seem to kind of just connect this to body size. We think that, exercise is good for our health because exercise keeps us skinny. But one, that's not really true, and that's a video for a different day. But exercise is important for so many more reasons than just like energy balance or weight. Exercise actually affects the health of the tissues in our body down to the cellular. So one really important health issue that most people run into as they start to age is decreasing bone density. Now, if you are like me and you're in your 20s, you probably don't think about bone density much on a daily basis, but maybe you should be, because here's the thing. Everybody reaches their peak bone density by around the age of 30, and for a lot of people, especially women, it happens even sooner than that. So if you are in your 20s or even your teens and you're watching this, now is the perfect time to start thinking about maybe adding a little bit more exercise and especially resistance training into your life so that you can make your bones as healthy as possible and set yourself up to have healthy bones for the rest of your life. Now, if you are older than 30, don't worry. Exercise can actually help prevent bone density loss as you age. So engaging in some type of intentional movement, especially that involves some outer resistance, can be really, really important for preventing bone diseases like osteoporosis as you get older. Now, this one seems pretty obvious, but I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. But exercise is really, really important for the health of our muscles. It's kind of that saying, use it or lose it. If you're not activating your muscles and making them work to move things around, move your body around, and challenge them in different ways, they're gonna kind of lose their health. And you'll notice that if you ever notice that you start losing muscle mass or losing strength. And again, this is another issue that really comes into play more as we age, but getting into good habits when you're younger and establishing a base of good muscular health and strength when you're young sets you up to have a healthy muscular life in your future as well. So the fourth benefit is that exercise is a really, really powerful method of preventing the onset of chronic disease. So chronic disease is a huge, huge thing that our society battles with. A lot of people, I would say the majority of the population, will experience battling some type of chronic illness at some point in their life. Certain chronic illnesses like heart disease and diabetes actually respond really, really well to regular exercise. So exercise can help prevent those and can actually also help treat them if you've already been diagnosed. And here's the awesome thing. Exercise works to lower your risk of chronic disease whether or not the exercise results in weight loss. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. You do not need to lose weight from exercise to reduce your risk of chronic disease. So this is a misconception that I think a lot of people have. They know that reduced risk of chronic disease is a side benefit of exercise, but they think that that only comes into play if they lose weight from exercise. They think that what's causing the lower risk of chronic disease is a lower body weight, not the exercise itself. But that's just not true. In the end, there isn't really a lot of research indicating that intentional weight loss itself lowers risk of chronic disease, but exercise does whether or not weight loss occurs. All right, everyone, the fifth and final benefit that I'm going to talk about today, and this one is probably my personal favorite benefit of exercise, and that is that exercise helps to improve self-confidence and body image. So this is another benefit that often gets kind of tied up in the whole weight conversation. A lot of people assume that exercise will help them feel more confident and have better body image because it's going to help them have a better body. And while that may be true for some people to a certain extent, I think that the real power of exercise when it comes to body image and confidence actually has nothing at all to do with the way that your body looks. From what I've experienced with myself and all of my clients is that when they start engaging in a regular exercise routine, especially one that involves some type of resistance training and involves some type of challenge that they find really enjoyable, that just participating in the exercise alone is enough to help them feel more confident in themselves, their abilities, their body's abilities, and feel more comfortable with the way that they look. And I think a lot of this has to do with that when we feel like our bodies are capable, that we can do things with them, that we can use them to move things around and move through the world in the way that we want to and feels comfortable, then we have a lot more respect, appreciation, and love for our bodies. And when we start to feel those types of positive emotions towards ourselves, the way that our bodies actually look matters a whole lot less. So even just starting an exercise program, as long as you think it's fun in some way and it challenges you and helps you feel powerful, that is going to do so much to help your confidence, your self-image, and your body image just by doing it, whether or not your body actually changes in the way that it looks. All right, everybody, so those were 5 non-weight related benefits to exercise that I really think you should keep in mind if you are starting to lose some motivation to keep going with your workout routine, or if you're feeling like you kind of just want to give up on exercise altogether because you're not seeing the results that you thought you would. Just remember that whether or not your body is changing on the outside from exercise, the way that your body is changing on the inside and the way that your mind is changing are all amazing reasons to continue to explore movement and exercise in a way that feels really good for you. Okay, I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. You can also follow me on Instagram at Carolyn Vig, and you can email me through my website for any questions or coaching inquiries. All right, I will talk to you next time. Bye.